did want to come up here and talk to y'all about digital marketing. What? Hold on. I wanted to come up here and talk to y'all about digital marketing and branding, specifically ultimate branding course, because I haven't been up here talking about it in a while. And I made a commitment to myself that I was going to make sure that I get back on my Zoom. Do people still say that? Get back on their Zoom? Child, look, I'd be all out of sync with the popular terms and stuff because I don't be keeping up with that stuff. But I am Tanya. Thank y'all for joining in. I'm up here just to talk to y'all a little bit about branding and answer any questions. Just a little quick Q&A to talk about ultimate branding course. I have been into this community since February, and I was kind of taking it seriously, but then I was kind of like not being consistent. Y'all know how that is. Like, I don't know if my light is too bright. Y'all know how that can be. You can start doing something and then you don't stay consistent. So even though it is something that I'm like really into, me being consistent with it, I was doing way too many other things. I had just got into the digital marketing space. And so I was focusing more on the done for you products, more so than branding. And I think I kind of was doing it backwards because now, and I'm sorry that I keep moving this camera, y'all. I'm trying to get this laptop situated right because I actually got to sit on my lap because this chair sits back far and my computer table is up there. So I would be sitting up like trying to, anyway, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But so I think I was doing it backwards. I was promoting digital marketing and done for you products and things like that. But then I was like, what do I need to do to switch this up, right? Because you can talk about digital marketing and done for you products all day long. But if a person doesn't know how to market and brand themselves and brand their product, all of that is for naught, as they say. So that's why I was like, refocus, re-strategize, restructure, pivot. Y'all know that's my word for the year, pivot. And so I was like, we gotta get yourself on a different track. There's nothing wrong with digital marketing. It is an absolute great way for you to create freedom for yourself. It is an amazing opportunity to bring in additional income. And it doesn't even have to be additional income. To be honest, there are people who are just bringing in digital marketing income. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have another job to go to. That is my ultimate goal. My ultimate goal is to create that space where I'm not beholden to somebody's time clock. I ain't got to punch in. I ain't got to punch out. I don't have to take lunch whenever they say I get more than 30 minutes. I can, not have to worry about if my 15-minute break runs over. I don't have to ask nobody to take my PTO, all of that. So if you understand where I'm coming from, then this is for you. This is truly for you because the opportunity is here and this is the perfect time. It is June. We are almost in July, y'all. We are going into Q3 tomorrow. We're going into April, June, July, August, September. Yeah, we're going into Q3 tomorrow. And I don't even know why I had to count because I'm working on Q2 work right now at work because I deal with numbers and stuff. Do y'all understand how excited I'm going to be when the Lord says, you know what, Tanya? Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. When he's saying, here you go, he's just pouring out those blessings so that I do not have to continue to deal with what I'm dealing with at the JOB because it's crazy. And again, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who is dealing with some stuff at work. But we're not going to talk about the foolishness that goes on in workplaces because our goal is to create that opportunity for us to leave. So we're going to talk about all positive stuff. We're going to talk about how we're going to make this money so that we can fire our boss. Okay. And yes, I said fire our boss. So ultimate branding course, y'all, it is a branding. It is just that. It is a branding thing. It is like branding and marketing on caffeine. in the level of college education. The difference is you make one investment, that's two, but you make one investment, and once you're into the community, you don't have any more investments that you have to make within that community, unless it's like some special event that you want to participate in, or if someone writes a manual that you want to purchase. Nothing is mandatory. Once you make your investment within the UBC community, you don't have to make any more investments. You are in there, and it's just like you're in a college level course for branding and marketing, all in one. There was actually a comment up here where this lady in the group, and I'll show you guys some of the comments on our community page, where the lady was saying she's been in recruiting for years, and since she got in UBC, she has learned more and has been more beneficial to her career than what she learned, educationally wise, like, from a school system. So I was glad to see that, because I feel that way. Like when I'm looking at the courses, when I'm listening to, and it's not even that I'm looking, I'm watching a video, y'all. It's video modules. So when I'm watching the modules and taking notes and stuff, it's just like, wow, I feel like I actually am in school, but it's in segments. So I can monitor how much I take in at one time. You don't have to become overwhelmed, because there are steps that you can take to get through it. They even lay out plans for you within the community, like start here. Okay, after you watch this video, then watch this video. So it gives you like those steps on how to get through the course successfully, so that you're not overwhelming yourself. But at the same time, you are learning how to create a base for yourself so that you can start branding and teaching other people how to brand. One thing I am actually working on, I do have a little ebook or journal that I am creating. And from everything that I'm watching, all the modules, I'm learning how to properly launch that ebook slash journal. And it is going to be for women. It is coming out soon, but I'm waiting for the right time, and I'm not going to launch it until I finish the modules that are talking about how to launch successfully, because you want to make sure that you're launching your products in a timely fashion. You want to make sure that the way that you're launching your products is going to be conducive to those who you're speaking to, because if you're not talking to men, then, and you know that this is a topic right now, like say you're having a topic, a discussion, and you're posting this, posting that, and you're posting things that are not specific to your target audience. Like say you're talking about a lot of sports things, but your target audience is women who are stay-at-home moms and are looking for different ways to make money so that they can have their own income coming in. You don't want to promote something that is not talking to that audience. So I'm learning how to actually niche myself, which I said I was never going to niche, but I'm learning from Ultimate Branding Course how to niche myself within this manual so that I can properly launch it and get it out there in front of the right people at the right time for the right price, so that it can be profitable and a successful opportunity. I think it's going to be great. But again, I'm learning that in UBC, y'all. I'm telling y'all, UBC answers so many questions. It can help you. Like if you want to be faceless on any of these platforms, there's a whole section in here that will teach you how you can go faceless. Who is texting me? One of my gardening sisters. Oh, that's my blood sister. We garden together, but we have a group that we're in, and she is y'all know I garden, so she has tomatoes growing. I don't know if y'all can see, but this ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about. Where the camera at? Hold on. I'm trying to show y'all her little tomatoes. Oh, I hate that y'all can't see it. Hold on. It might be because my screen is so bright. Anyway, she got tomatoes. You can't see them though. Oh, now you can kind of see it the way I got the phone leaned. But she got little tomatoes right there. Hey, tomato. I'm so proud of her, because she grows beautiful flowers. All right, focus, girl. We got to get back to this business at hand. So in here, that light got bright. Oh my God. Can I turn that down? Y'all, that light is bright, honey. Ooh, yes, because that was blinding. All right. No, so what I was saying was, in Ultimate Branding Course, there's a section for people who are too nervous, shy, introverted, scared to go online. excuse me, and show their face on any of these social media platforms, there's a whole section in here to teach you how to go faceless, how to brand faceless. There's a section on there, a lesson in here talking about how to be successful on YouTube, TikTok. There's even a section for people who are selling on TikTok. There's a section in there teaching you how to do like TikTok strategies, showing you how to actually get on that app and be, start making some money and how to sell. Then there's another lesson in there teaching you about how to sell on Etsy, which is something that I said I'm very interested in learning. You can learn how to sell on Etsy. It's in different languages, so it's not just beholden to the United States of these Americas. It's in other languages. I know it's in Dutch. I know it's in French. I know it's in Spanish. So I think it's in Russian, if I'm not mistaken. For some reason, I feel like I seen somebody say ask a question. Don't quote me on that, because we're gonna actually go to the classroom and we're gonna look. But there are several different languages. We have tech calls, we have mindset calls, and that is something that in this UBC community, girl, look, your mind, we have this thing, and I'm speaking for the masses, because there's more of us than not that have these moments of limiting belief. There's more of us than not that have these moments of imposter syndrome. There's more of us than not that have these times where we speak down on opportunities that we have. Y'all, this is one of my favorite lip balms, favorite brands. Y'all know I'm an elf girl. I love me some elf. But for my lip balm, Mario Badescu. That light is so bright. But Mario Badescu, this is this the coconut one? No, this is just a regular one. I have this one. There's a rose, there's a mint, and there's a coconut, but it's Mario Badescu. And I don't know if oh, there you go. Now you can see it. So take a screenshot. This is a very good lip balm. I get it on Amazon. You can also find it in Marshalls, TJ Maxx, all those stores. You should be able to find it in one of those stores also. But like I was saying, back to our mindset. Sometimes we don't have our minds geared in the right direction, because we are our worst critics. And then when it comes to business opportunities, so many times I'll pick up my phone and say I'm gonna go live, and then I'm like, but what if ain't nobody there? Okay, what if nobody is there? You're there, so go ahead and step out of your comfort zone and just do it. And for anybody that shows up, great. If nobody shows up, that's still great. Why is it great that nobody showed up? I'm so glad you asked. It's great because you got yourself over that hump of thinking that you couldn't do it. And I'm speaking about myself. So there's a whole section in there teaching us how to properly reset our minds so that we can step into that greatness that we all of us have within us. There's another part in there that teaches you how to like get your reels together, how to work on your stories. There is something in there for everyone. I'm telling you, one of my favorites that is in the community, her name is simply Nilly, and she sent out an email today, and I'm going to read you the email that she sent out. And by the way, I got another brand deal. So another brand deal is coming. So y'all will see that video soon. Again, I'm learning about how to get brands and stuff. At first, I was using just some digital marketing pieces, but then I was like, girl, you've paid for rather a whole branding and marketing course. Use it. So I started using it, and the things that I'm learning, even the verbiage. Where is that email? I want to read y'all this email because it just gave me a little bit more fire under my feet. Let's see. I got a stand. I got to purchase. Let's see. Nilly. There it is. Okay. So I'm going to read you guys this email. And this is why I'm in this community. I'm telling you, not the only reason, but it's right up there with one of the main reasons. Hi, Tanya. And of course, y'all know that, your name is inserted because it is an automatic message that goes out to like everyone who has made a purchase from her. It says, this weekend I went full on wild woman mode and went camping. No Wi-Fi, no phone, no IG, just trees, bugs, and vibes. LOL. I decided to do a little social media detox. No content, no checking DMs, nothing. And guess what? While I was out there trying to figure out how to make s'mores without burning my face off, my business was still on my business was still making sales on autopilot. Literally woke up to payment notifications the next morning like, you got paid, you just made another sale. That's the kind of freedom I built this business for. This is why I am so into this community, because daily I'm seeing more and more testimonies of people who are in this community and who are it's happening. That is my goal, y'all, and I want the same thing for you. And I don't know if you guys have heard, I'm pretty sure y'all have, but everybody has this what's in it for me. Everyone has that what's in it for me posture, I would say. Ain't nothing like a good cup of black coffee, I'm telling you. Ooh. And for those of you who are into perfumes and smelling like lotions and stuff, take a little couple of coffee beans with you when you go out shopping for perfumes and stuff. Sometimes the stores don't have them for you. Focus. See, y'all, ADD, ADHD, and menopause. I will go take y'all all around Robin's Barn and bring you right back to where we left off, which is where we are about to go now. Talking about making money from your phone while you literally are sleeping. How do you do that? You just go on, you keep promoting, you keep talking about UBC, you keep giving tips, you keep dropping gems, you keep sharing bits of information with people. When you provide value to people and they see how it can benefit their lives, that is when you know you've done it right, because people will start to trust you more. People will start to follow your system. People will start to make purchases more. People will start to share your information. Y'all listen, I don't know if I've told y'all this before, but I specifically don't really post on Facebook a lot, because it's like that's where all of my friends and all of my family follow me. All of the ones who are on social media, that's where they follow me on. I don't post on there a lot because what I do in business, it doesn't meet the criteria of everyone, and everyone doesn't understand it. And I do not need people like, well, why you doing that? That ain't gonna work. I don't understand it, but I guess, like, I don't want to hear none of that. So I post here or there. And I started posting here or there because I changed my Facebook page to professional mode. But I really did it because of my gardening content more so, and my like OOTDs and my hauls. So I really wasn't promoting digital marketing. I really wasn't promoting social media. I mean branding. And I would every now and then I would slip up and say something about a brand deal, or I might post a video link from YouTube onto Facebook. But for the most part, I don't really talk about what I'm doing in these social media streets, because everyone does not get it. Some people do. I'm really surprised that more people are catching on to my whole AI content, which is what's leading me to tell you this. So here recently, if you look at my stories, I have posted some stories where I use my AI twin. Y'all, I can't wait till July 1st get here, which is tomorrow, because I get some more points. I get some more points in the app that I use to create my AI twin. I'll have more points so I can create more videos using my AI twin, y'all. So that's why I hadn't posted anything over the weekend, which is kind of like an excuse, because I still could have posted my real self. Like, I was out this weekend. Y'all, my husband surprised me. That's gonna be in a vlog. Girl, focus. So anyway, so I had posted a couple of things, a couple of the AI videos or whatever. And last week I had two of my friends reach out to me. One reached out to me on Tuesday, Wednesday, and said, "Hey girl, what is this UBC that you're talking about in your videos? You are doing it. You are looking good. The AI situation, I don't know about all of that, but you are doing a great thing. Tell me about it." And it really shocked me because I didn't expect it. So people are watching. Then Thursday, I had another call with another friend, and we've been friends since middle school. high school, because we both went to different middle schools, but we've known each other since high school. And we are 51. So y'all, I have some longtime friends. Thank God that I have a group of friends that I can call true friends. Even though some of them they still don't get this social media part, but they are ace. They ace boom coon, as we used to say, coon. But anyway, she was like, I need to know what you're doing. And she hit me up from Instagram. And so I was telling her about it. We had a talk. I showed her UBC and she was mind blown. She even was telling me that her husband is something that her husband would be interested in because he has a business. So when I tell you people are watching, when you're posting your reels, when you're posting your stories, whatever it is you're mentioning, they may not be latching on immediately, but they will eventually circle back around, some of them. So when I was talking to her, she also said that there are some friends of hers that she thought could benefit learning about UBC, and she was going to send them my way. So guess what that means to me? It means that I am following the steps of UBC. I'm posting, I'm getting better with my reels, I'm getting better with my content, and it's showing people that there's some value in it for them, because everything can't be like what is going to be great for you, because you're not in this world by yourself, and you're not the only one who wants to go out here and do better for yourself. You have to provide value. You need to provide content that is going to teach other people how to get to the place where you are or the place where you're going. And have I made the thousands and thousands? No, I'm 100 there right now, honey. But I'm trusting God that I will be a triple thousandaire. Okay, I'm really trying to go on to step up into that millionaire, but I make small goals a little bit at a time, all in God's timing. But He know that I'm trying to get up out of that place where I work, so I'm working hard right now and using the AI. I'm using the Ultimate Branding course so that I can work smarter, not harder, and promote and present information that's going to be beneficial to y'all. All right, so now that I have talked for 21 minutes, oh my God, let me share my screen with y'all and show you guys what is actually in the Ultimate Branding course. And I have linked it in the comments. It is linked, so if you have any if you are interested in it, it is there. Oh, I forgot to tell you, one of the benefits of it, not only the fact that you're going to be learning about marketing and branding on caffeine, is what I'm calling it, but you're also going to be able to invest. Once you invest in the community, you can choose to become an affiliate, and then you can resell this same platform. The things that I'm showing you, it's just like turning the soil over when you are gardening, how you constantly are turning the soil over between each season, and you're just making the soil better. You're amending it. You're adding more nutrients in it. You're adding more vitamins to it. You're adding more fresh soil. You're adding all the things that are going to continue to make your soil stronger and healthier so that you can continue to grow. That's what you can do with Ultimate Branding course. You can then learn from it and keep turning it over, keep sharing information, keep dropping gems, keep dropping tips, turning it over and over and over again, so that it will finally start to stick to people. And then once they get in, they will then choose to either just get in for the opportunity of education, or they can get in for the opportunity to just sell, or they can get in and be like me and you, because I'm claiming that you coming on in too, boo. You can get in and you can learn and earn at the same time. The beauty of it, it's $4.99. It is linked, but it offers payment plans, child. You got Klarna, you got Afterpay, and I believe that someone told me that they got theirs on Affirm. Now I got mine Afterpay, but there are people who have gotten theirs with Affirm. So however you need to get it, it is there for you. And then once you get in, the reason I said it's like, that's a benefit of you turning it over and over again, is because you're now an affiliate, and you can then turn around and you can start reselling the community as well. And you get an 85% commission on $499. Now, how much is commission on $499? Let's look that up and let's see. 85%. Hold on. I did something wrong. 85%. Okay. $424.15. Tell me that $424.15 is not going to help you with something. I'm going to tell you right now. Sometimes people say that all I need is an extra $500 a month. You sell this course one time, you close to that extra $500 a month. add a digital marketing product on the side and you got it there. Or for kicks and giggles, say you end up selling it twice. You well over the 500 that you needed. Say you need $1,000 a month. Excuse me. You need $1,000 extra. You sell this course 3 times. That's 1272. So listen, the benefits are there more than one way. It's definitely an opportunity to increase your pockets. All right, so here we have the ultimate branding course. This is our community that I'm showing you guys right now. This is there were a few people that got to spend the day with Jazz and Dre. They are two of the creators of the community. They're the two that created the community, and they had like a special weekend. And I did read another one person's earlier today, but let's see what Clarissa said. She said this weekend was such an amazing experience with Jazz and Dre, and I must say that they are just as cool, laid back, and humble as they appear on screen. I had an idea of what to expect, but the girls seriously outdid themselves, and it was way more than I thought. Surrounding myself with that kind of fire and energy, one-on-one conversations, the breakthrough moments, 100 out of 10. I got so much value and clarity with my business and how I want to be known online. One of the biggest takeaways is that sometimes we become stagnant with our business and no longer feel aligned with the type of content we're pushing out because we've outgrew that version of ourselves. That is so true. So this is when I tell you that this community is all about helping you grow, teaching you different ways. And I'm so excited for the people who got that opportunity to spend the day with them and learn from them, because when you have people who want to mentor you and want to pour into you, like Jazz and Dre, they are always having something for us. When they're having we have Zoom calls, and then on the Zoom calls we have guest speakers, and one of our most commonly visited guest speakers, I guess you could say, is Richard Yu. He's not even 30 years old yet, and he's a 7-figure earner a couple of times over, and the lessons that he teaches within the community are invaluable. Like it was Portuguese, it wasn't Russian, so y'all correct me. I mean, I had to correct myself. All right, the different languages, we have English, Spanish, Dutch, French, and Portuguese. And so these are all the languages where you can, that the course is available in. So there is an opportunity for everyone in here. Like I was just saying about us having guest speakers, when you have those Zoom calls, if you are at work, if you're with your family, just say you accidentally fell asleep, you missed a call, you don't have to worry about it, because they see the value in what they're bringing us. And so they save the calls. We have a replay vault where all of the Zoom calls are housed. So you will never miss an opportunity for learning. Like I said, we have tech calls. Let's go to the calendar and see if there's anything updated right now. Right now, it's a lot of Dutch calls happening. Let's see, this is June. So let's go to July, because tomorrow's July. All right, we have a Q&A call. This is a Spanish call that's coming up. Today there's a Spanish call. Then Thursday there's a Dutch call. So as you can see, next Wednesday the 9th, there's the English Q&A call. So there's always something here. We have, what is this? Technique. What is this? That is not English, but there's another training call, y'all. It's just, I'm telling you, it's amazing. I'm loving the community because there's always something here for us to learn. Let's go back to the classroom. Let me go back to the community tab before we go to the classroom. All right, UBC World, that is an event that they're having that's coming up in Orlando, as you can see, August 15th through 17th. This excuse me, 6 days ago, UBC helped me buy my brand new car. Y'all, I need a car. My car works. Thank God that I have 4 wheels that it runs well. But after a while, it's time for you to go ahead and start looking at another vehicle. That's where I am. So come on, UBC, roll it in for mama. And hers is silver. Mine is silver too. But anyway, she says, if you would have told me less than 2 years ago, I'd be going from homeless to making over 200K in my online business, taking business trips, meeting new creators, scaling my business past 10K months, and buying a brand new Grand Jeep Cherokee car, I wouldn't believe you. I was just broke and homeless with my 3 kids. God did his big one, then UBC right after. I learned all my branding and skills from this course. Listen, this is what I just keep telling y'all. Learn how to brand and learn the skill of branding from this course, because whatever your product is, even if you have not put it out there into rotation for people to start getting it from you, you can learn how to promote your product from this branding course, because it's going to teach you how to brand yourself. This course helped her go from broke to a positioned CEO. These are the kind of stories that are encouraging to me. These are so encouraging. And she just posted that 6 days ago. Let's look for another testimonial. Let's go back to the testimonials and look at a few more. UBC sold, two UBC sold in less than 48 hours. And the third one on the way with the payment plan. This course is so fire, I'm mind blown. Y'all know I just told you it's $4.99 and you're going to make $4.24 and some change. So look at that, in less than 48 hours. How many of us make that? Now, I mean, I know that there's some people who make that like in a day, but how many of us make that amount of money in a day? So how many of us? All right. And then 6 days ago, first 500, I said euros, I think. 1 month after starting with UBC, I've been promoting a high ticket product for 2 years, which I've had success with. But recently I wanted to be more authentic with my content and really show my brand instead of going viral. That's key. That means a lot when someone has already gone viral, but they want to change up, they want to pivot and do something different. Since she took got into UBC, she wanted to do more than just be viral. She probably wanted to provide some more quality content. And she said, honestly, UBC is the real deal. And they are right. Your brand and who you are makes people connect with you. That is so key. And that here it is. She's showing that she's made $513.48, or I don't know if it's euros. I shouldn't say dollars. And this is something that I love to do. I love to congratulate, because when you have to learn to congratulate others in their success, because one day when your success comes, you want people to congratulate you within your success. It's often, I often say, when you are helping others and promoting and building up others, it's just like you are, in a sense, could be blocking your own blessings. Because if God sees that you're not knowing how to look at others and help build them up and encourage them, that means to me, I'm like, is the Lord thinking that I'm going to be selfish about this if I'm not supporting others? Am I going to be like being all high and mighty? Am I going to feel like I have put myself out there on a pedestal, like I am that now, I'm all of that now because I'm making this money, but the whole time I'm not helping build up anyone else? Y'all, I'm telling you, love to support other people. All right, let's look. Close to hitting 4K in less than 3 months. That was in January. Let's see if we can find some that are a little bit less far out. Let's see. 8,300 in 1 month. Whoa. 6 weeks ago, I was second guessing everything: my prices, my posts, my potential. Again, that limiting belief and imposter syndrome. This is what I'm talking about. And again, within here in UBC, they help us get over those things. When you have people, like I said, who are pouring into you and helping you and encouraging you and boosting your confidence and giving you ways to grow, you can do nothing but go up. If you just stay stagnant, in my opinion, I know this is going to sound real crazy, but it's your choice. You have made a choice to not grow. That's just how I see it. All right. So now let's get back to it. She said, I've made $8,300 in 1 month, and I'm honestly still trying to process it. I've paid off every single credit card. Thank God. I'm so excited for her because listen, honey, I got credit cards and I'm trying to pay off too, sis. For the first time as a stay-at-home mom, I'm not asking, can I afford this? That is such a blessing. And y'all do not understand. Some of these stories just literally will bring tears to your eyes because you're just like, some people are in a worse place than you. Some people are in the same place as you are. And then you see how it's helping, how they're growing. And that just gives you more incentive to keep going because you know it can be you too. And she's showing here her stand store. You can't make this up. It's in her stand store. So she took a screenshot to show you she's made the $8,300. As a stay-at-home mother, oh my gosh. Okay, 7 hours ago. Thank you. I really love UBC and this community. All thanks to this course, I now know the fundamentals of digital marketing. Now I know how to market my products, how to create a proper reel. I gained so many followers just from following the strategy inside UBC because when I first started my journey, I had no clue what marketing was. And now I help other people start the same way, all thanks to this course. This course was also my very first sale. I'm telling you, listen, I don't know how many more hold on. I don't know how many more of these stories I have to share with you guys to show you that this is real. But I'm telling you, 18 days ago, $200,000 milestone. My goodness, I'm beyond grateful to even be writing this from super burned out, working myself to the bone, and literally getting sick because of it to this. Only God can make this happen. And I am so beyond thankful. Digital marketing came across my path. And for little scared stuff that went for it, even though I had no idea how it works. Thanks to this opportunity, not thanks to this opportunity, not only am I living the slow life I dreamed of, but I have been able to achieve my goals. I finally am driving my dream car, paid by digital products, and my husband and I were able to get an investment property. That is awesome last year because of it too. I'm just thankful and I want the person that feels new and scared to keep going. I never quit because you are in the best place at the best time. Digital marketing is the answer to my prayers. And she shared her page. So y'all, I'm listen. I hope that I've been sharing this with y'all. Okay, good. I have. Hey Nick, hey India, how y'all doing? Listen, I was always all on the other screen, so I couldn't even see that y'all were here. Thank y'all for joining in. Let's see. Let me go back up here. I'm going and so we are talking about ultimate branding course. We are talking about how to get into branding and marketing. And I was telling everyone earlier that this course, ultimate branding course, it is really like a college course of branding and marketing combined in one on caffeine, because you will learn so much within this community. And y'all have seen, I don't know when you guys came in, but I was showing some of the testimonies of what people are, how people are growing within this community and how they are making, how this community is helping them create a better and a different lifestyle for themselves. But once people invest within this community, which is available on payment plans, thank you, you can get in here and you can start learning how to market and brand those products that you have so that they will get out there in the community in the right way. All right, let me get back. I wanted to show a few things about that's actually in the classroom before I get off, because I said I was going to be up here till 6:30. Y'all do not understand. I'm so proud of myself. I told my sis India earlier today that I went live this morning on TikTok at about 6:45. And then I said I was going to go live on YouTube this afternoon. And I forgot to message you. I know. But it's so good to have sisters in this community with you who are supportive, who have the same frame of mind. I'm not gonna get up here crying today. Anyway, that's enough. Okay, so I'm just glad to have people who are like-minded and see the same visions that I see. Whew, let's get my life together, honey, because I can feel my eyes getting a little tepid. Okay, now within the community, like I told y'all, they have a start here first section that walks you through. And I love it because, again, you're getting these video modules. This is Jazz. She's one of the creators of the community. You have your welcome to UBC. And you know how you get your grades in class? I like to say that these scales are kind of like your grading system. So when you click on it, you watch your video, make sure you add your little check mark and see it'll show incomplete. If it's not green, that means you haven't completed this video yet. But you can see that I have completed those. The reason I'm only at 29% is because the rest of it is not in English. So I've completed 100% all the English lessons, honey. But I didn't do any other ones because I can't read them and I don't understand it all in a different language. I'm glad they got it for somebody else. All right, now let's go back to the classroom and see some other things. We talked about limiting belief. We talked about imposter syndrome. We talked about how we can jack ourselves up with our futures by having a horrible way of thinking about ourselves, how we can stall ourselves, paralyze ourselves from creating a future that we really want because we are our worst critics. And we will have that, well, I don't know if I can do it. Why did I sign up for that? I can't believe I did this. I can't believe I did that. I don't know if I'm worth it. I don't know if this is going to work for me. Why did I do this? This whole section, 7-figure mindset strategies, will help you overcome those thoughts. And I thought that I had actually finished this one. So here it is. I see it said I have not. I must need to go back and watch that. I might have unchecked it, because if I have all these checked down here, that means that there was something up here I needed to go back and watch. There is something that I'm going to suggest that you guys do. Even if today you decide that UBC is not something that you want to do for yourself yet, I said yet. Write a letter to yourself. And in here, he suggests writing a letter to yourself so that you can thank yourself for what you did to get out of where you were. It can be business related, it can be relationship related, it can just be employment related, but write yourself, your future self, a letter thanking your past self for doing better in your life. That was something that I thought was so good when I watched that module. And again, you will have video modules. Some of them, like you see here, there's a Google Doc where he's talking about what's in this document, and you could just take notes. But then this one here is just how to create a vision board. Then you have a Google Doc where you can make a copy and you can fill things out for yourself. So this 7-figure mindset is look at this, so good. Unlearning and reprogramming. Sometimes we have to unlearn things, because listen, I don't know how it was when you grew up, but when I grew up, it was the typical, you go to school, you graduate, you go to college, and if you don't go to college, you have to go to the military. People were not even really talking about trades really when I was growing up. It was your choices were school or get a job, like at like Roses, TJ Maxx, Bojangles, and I'm naming all the little places that are here where I live, or go into the military. We didn't have that unconventional way of thinking when I was growing up, that you go to school and then you figure out another way of living. It was always school. So a lot of the people in my age range, we have to unlearn that. And that's one thing I taught my daughter. If you She's a stellar student, dean's list, honor society, all of that. But even with that, when she was getting close to graduating from high school, I told her, you can either, if you want to, take a gap year. If you don't want to go directly into college, just get a little job and take a gap year. Stay at home. Don't go trying to move nowhere when you ain't got no money to pay all these bills. If you don't want to take a gap year, then what is that you want to do? She wanted to go to college, so I'm all for that. But I want people to unlearn that you have to go to college to become successful. That is just not the case anymore. These times that we're living in, there are so many more opportunities. And that's why I'm really sharing this ultimate branding course, talking about branding and marketing and branding, marketing, digital marketing, because those sources of income, number one, can't nobody take it from you. Once you learn the skill of branding, once you learn the skill of marketing, nobody can take those from you. And you can run with the wind and create so many different opportunities for yourself within those three fields: marketing, digital marketing, and branding. You can create so many opportunities for yourself. So I tell people, this is why I really talk about it, because that whole traditional way, ain't nothing wrong with it. I got degrees, 2 of them. But do I use? Well, I kind of use them because I talk. Anyway. I just want y'all to know, unlearning where we were back in the day, it does not have to be the same. We do not have to force people to go to college no more. Now, we're gonna get off of that high horse. Okay, another thing that's in here: limiting beliefs, fear of failure, imposter syndrome, self-doubt, I'm not enough, fear of judgment, having a fixed mindset. Fixed mindset meaning This is what I'm capable of, and this is all I'll ever be capable of. And so this is all I'm going to do. This entire section teaches you about creating and formulating a healthier mindset so that you can be successful. Self-love. How many of us have had those moments in our lives where we didn't talk to ourselves right? So there's a section in there. So it's not just about making money, it's also about getting you healthy and whole. And let me tell you, if you are into the word of God, this is a really another good place to be, because Jazz, that sister be dropping some gems and some scriptures and some prayers to help you get through some of those times that you're not quite sure of how you're going to make it. So we have our core fundamentals. We have high quality branding. I talked to you guys about your becoming an affiliate, which means that once you get into the community, you can become an affiliate if you choose to, and you get 85% commission on it. Again, how much is it again? Come on, class. How much did I say? $4.99. That's right. And then you get 85% commission on that. How much was that again, class? $427, $24 and some change for every single sale, right? Y'all are so smart. Thank y'all for listening and taking notes. All right. So then you can learn digital product crash course. This is everything you need to launch your first 5 to 10 sales. These are step-by-step guidelines on teaching you how to launch, which is, I told y'all earlier, I'm rewatching things because I want to make sure that when I launch my e-journal, that I'm launching it to making sure that my audience is specific, it speaks to the right people, and I use the right verbiage, I use the right aesthetic so that I can launch it and so that it can speak to the right group. Beacons, Go High Level, Stand Store, and System IO. These are the 4 different storefronts that you can create. I go with Stand Store, but you can go with any of these other ones when you create your storefront. Content value. This is the done for you marketing material. So when you get into UBC, you don't have to create or try to figure out how to market, because they have a whole vault here for you with links on how you can market. You will need Canva though. I am going to tell you that. And it's free. You do not have to pay for Canva. You can get the free version, because the content that's in here is in Canva, and you can do some tweaking to those flyers so that you can make it more like you can get more ownership of it. This section here teaches you how to create content that converts, how to stay relevant, how to sell in your stories, which is something that I really need to get better at, learning how to post those stories and the carousels and things like that, so that I can actually speak to the people and they can understand and they feel like, you know what? This girl taught me something. I might be interested in this. Reselling mastery. Again, we back to the turning the soil over and over again, just reselling. And this is going to teach you how to do that. And as you can see here, this is 3 hours and 59 minutes. That's how long this course is. But again, it's video modules. So you can listen to it on the go. You could be in an airport. You could be in the car as a passenger. You could be listening while you're walking through the grocery store. All types of ways that you can just pull up those videos, pop in an earbud, and start listening so that you can take that information and learn how to launch email marketing, your first 72 hours in the business. How do you get out there? This is exact copy and paste posts to use in your first 3 days. There's no excuse. Let me tell you what I did. None of this. I watched the videos and they checked off because I watched them when I finally sat down and started looking. So I'm going to uncheck them. Let me see if I can go in, and I'm going to uncheck all of them. Why am I going to uncheck all of them? Because I want to start fresh with and use the words that they said to use. I'm going to use those, and I'm going to see how that turns around my viewership. Just taught y'all something. All right. So those are some of the things that are in the digital into 435. Oh, 435. Out. Let me see. I was a little off. Yep. Just a little bit, Nick. Just a little bit. Thank you so much for telling them to hit the like button. So, yeah, so I just want to share with you guys a little bit about Ultimate Branding Course and why I'm finding so much value in it. Let's see if I can stop sharing. Okay. Of the value that I'm finding in it, how it is actually helping me. And I wanted to bring something to you guys that could help you when you are trying to figure out, I have something, I just don't know how to bring it to the forefront. So I'm just highly suggesting, like, UBC is amazing. The link is in the comments. So if you have any questions, just drop them here. The live will be up. So if you're in the replay gang, y'all know what to do. Watch the video, drop your questions, ask your questions. If you have any other things that you don't want to put in the comments, my email address is in my bio, and I'll add, it's actually in the description as well. So to feel free to email me to ask me any questions that you may have. I'm here to answer. And I have another call that I'm about to listen to at 6:30. So I appreciate y'all for being here. Neat, don't forget to call me. And I'm just excited to be here, y'all, because I'm telling you, I can feel my life changing. I know my mindset is really changing. And so everything else is just gonna start falling in line because it don't have no choice to do anything but to fall in line. And I can't wait to bring y'all along with me. So I'll see y'all again tomorrow because we're going live again tomorrow. Same time, same place, same bat channel. All right. We'll be live again tomorrow. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good evening.